All right, I am all packed and ready to go. Off to Nashville for the night. Goodbye for a few days to this room. I got what feels like no sleep, but it's travel day to Washington. All ready to go.
Make sure you mark them.
Made it to the airport, but we went to the wrong gate, so we had to go through security twice. But we made it through, and now waiting to go to Seattle. Finally made it to Seattle. Landed a few hours ago, but I'm at one of my favorite viewpoints of the city. Yep. A couple hours later, drove down to the viewpoint of Rainier, and Mother Nature said, "You are not allowed to see it." You can only see about half of Rainier. Then the clouds are blocking it, unfortunately. I will be back here Saturday on the way up to the Olympic National Park, so maybe all these clouds won't be blocking the view of the beautiful Mount Rainier. After hours of endless driving, finally made it to the hotel. Let's give you a quick little tour. So starting off with the bathroom, got the stereotypical looking hotel bathtub and shower, the stereotypical hotel looking toilet and sink. And here we go, the two beds. This is actually really nice. I am impressed. I wish the TV would be a little bigger. We got a little table, chair, some nice lights, some heavy curtains. Overall, pretty solid room. Good afternoon. I'm about to go on a hike to the High Rock Lookout at Rainier. And today's task is to not fall off the mountain or get lost. To be continued. And now we're on the trail, and we're about half a mile in, so one more mile to go. But the people we've ran into, they said it's an amazing view today, so I'm looking optimistic to it. So far, this thing is a butt kicker like everything I saw about it, but it looks like it's gonna have some very impressive views. Look at this heat. Hang on, let me focus my camera. There we go. Now, let's get to the top. So close, and the view's gonna be totally worth it. We made it, and that view is something else. Let me show you what I'm looking at. And 3, 2, 1. How about that? We have Mount Adams. Let me zoom in on it. That's Mount Hood right there. And then this is Mount St. Helens. Crazy you can see them all. Well, it was a great view, but unfortunately that platform was full of yellow jackets. And I got stung. There's Mount Adams in the background. We're almost done. Overall, it's been a good hike. It ain't over yet. What'd you think of it?
It's awesome. Spectacular view.
Yeah,
Amazing.
well worth the view, minus all the yellow jackets that are there.
Minus the yellow jackets.
Yeah, very satisfying hike, and time to wrap it up and deal with all the potholes on the way home, the road conditions. There's something else. Let's go. We finally made it back. We made it back to the car in perfect timing because it's starting to get a little bit chilly and we don't have the proper clothing for when it gets colder. And it's going to be dark here soon. We don't have the proper equipment for night hiking, so perfect time to get back. Now we just got to worry about another 40-minute drive back to the lodge. It's a couple days later, well, 2 days later, in that chapel we went to, and we couldn't see anything. Well, now we're back. And this is the view. Pretty cool. I've never seen a bathroom have a keypad to be able to get in it. I guess they do that to just keep people from camping out in there. And now after 3 hours of driving, we've made it to the Olympic Lodge and about to put on the Tennessee-Florida game. But before I turn that on, obviously got to give a little room tour. Let's start out with the bathroom, sink. Oh, it's just another room for a sink. Another sink. Your stereotypical looking toilet and hotel shower. This one's actually nicer than the one at Nisqually Lodge near Rainier. I almost said Lodge. But here's the beds. Nice TV, little desk, sitting area. But up here, we got a view of the bay and these hills over there. I'm pretty confident that's Victoria Island. So yes, it's a very nice room. And now I'm gonna put on Tennessee versus Florida. Hopefully we're still up 10-7 right now. Hello on this fine Sunday. We are on the way to the Hoh Rainforest. We have a couple miles until we get to the visitor center, and I assume we're not far from where we have to scan our pass, but we're almost there. There's a goddamn wait line to get into the place. Absolutely lovely. Been sitting here about 30 minutes waiting to get in, and I feel we're gonna be here a lot longer.
Made it.
Yeah, we finally made it through. It felt like an eternity. All right, made it. And got the Camelback on. Got the hiking shoes on. All good to go. We'll see if the Hoh Rainforest is worth the visit. Well, we've done 3 miles of hiking and we made it to Mineral Creek Falls. Yeah, I don't think it was worth the 3 miles of hiking and now 3 miles back, but it's been a lovely forest to look at so far. We're gonna hike back and then do the easy 1 mile trails. Right over in there, that's the Hoh River. It's a little slick right here. Gotta walk carefully. I'm so ready to get back so I can eat this sandwich that's in my Camelback. We're on the Hall of Mosses trail. Short little one, but so far it's pretty lit. Way more crowded than I would have thought, but with all the cars at the parking lot, I should have known that. Left the Hoh Rainforest and now we're at Ruby Beach. All right, I made it down here on the beach. Big old rocky there. Yeah, pretty chill. It's a lot different of a beach compared to what I'm used to in like Destin and Panama City. And I went to California when I was a little kid, so I even remember the beaches there being a lot more sandy. I remember a few rocks, but here it's just way more rocky. But I like it. It's a vibe. I'm just walking towards this massive rock, acting like I'm about to go out and climb it. But yeah, there it is. Got a much closer look of it. I gotta say, something funny about being here is I've recognized a lot of people who are at the Hoh Rainforest. Now, it's not far from here, so obviously a lot of people are like, oh, here, let's just come down and check it out. But I still think it's just quite funny that I've been able to recognize so many people, not just one or two people or couples, like multiple. I'd say at most 5 people I've recognized. So I don't know, I just think that's funny for some reason. It's the last full day here in Washington, and we're going to spend the last full day here going to, I believe it's called Solduck Falls. So we'll see how it looks. I hope we see them start jumping here soon. We gave up on trying to see the salmon jump, so we're just gonna go see the waterfall, the Solduck waterfall. So far, it's a nice, quiet hike. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot, and haven't really run across anybody on the trail so far. Only passed about 2 people. Maybe everybody's just looking at the waterfall. So I'm hoping it's not too crowded down there. I don't know if you can hear the waterfall in the background, but we're getting closer. So I imagine we don't have much farther to go. Well, we made it, and the waterfalls were above it. I thought we'd be coming up to it with the waterfall like above. We'd be at the bottom of it, but that's not the case. It's still very pretty though, so I'm not gonna complain. Good little hike. Now that the waterfall has been seen, we'll see what Ancient Grove is all about. It's another thing that's been highly recommended to see. Well, we're leaving, so last time we'll be seeing this view. All packed up and good to go. We got the rental car returned here at SeaTac. And now we're gonna head to the airport and get checked in and go through security and wait for the flight to leave. Just waiting to board the flight back to Nashville. And over here, we already got a dude banging away on the guitar. Music City. I guess they're going, expect them to be the next big country breakout. I don't know. I'm just giving them a hard time. But we'll be boarding here soon. And back home it is. It's 11:30 and we're back here in Nashville. Gonna see if Rick's here or if Rick fell asleep and forgot about us. As much as I miss Washington already, it's good to be back home. So that will conclude the Washington trip. It was a fun trip, and I'm looking forward to going back sometime soon, and hopefully next time with better vlogging experience. But yeah, it's been a good one.